Hey girl, hey, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Misha. Thank you guys for joining me yet again for another review. We are back with a brand new review for Family Empire Houston, Season 1, Episode 7. If you are new here, then welcome. I give lighthearted reviews with a little bit of laughter and a little bit of shade and a whole lot of detail. If you're back for a second or third time, then welcome back. Y'all, please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Share with a friend. Hit that notification bell so that you will be updated each and every time I upload a video. Now, child, let's get into it if we gonna get into it. So when the episode first opens up, they're still at the table with their crawfish, and Keisha is still trying to get to the bottom of it. So then Jaquita said, well, it had been 7 years. Okay, 7 whole years. Because at the table, Miss Joy is like, how did you know he wasn't going to go get you? How did you know he wasn't going to do it? Ma'am, as Destiny's Child once told us across their CD, honey, the writing's on the wall. We knew damn well that he was not going over there to get Keisha. If he wanted to get her, he would have gotten her before 7 years old. And just like Jaquita said, she was 7. And had my mom not stepped in, we wouldn't even know who Keisha is. Exactly. That man was not going to even pay Keisha no mind. He was going to wish her away. And Miss Joy, you should have been honest, because I knew it. Okay, see, I got people in my family like that. So I knew dang on well that you were not just accepting this woman with open arms and y'all just had to earn some things out. You didn't want that girl around. You wanted no semblance of anything that had to do with her mom in your house, and you ain't fooling me. So Monet is like, yeah, I'm team my mom no matter what. The fact of the matter is he had a wife. Ma'am, according to this show, they were not married yet. Okay, she just decided to stay. They were two girlfriends at the same damn time. Okay, so Aunt Jackie told them, well, if he would have put his foot down, then we wouldn't even be here talking about this. Okay, we would not have. Nikki said, well, he wasn't going to do it because he wanted to keep the peace in his house. Absolutely. There you have it. I already knew that. Nobody had to tell me that, but I knew that. That's that old school stuff. It's like you go outside and you do your dirt, then you come back inside and you don't want to upset her further. So you just want to keep the peace and keep her okay. So you don't want to bring the other child around. Miss Joy talking about it wasn't no peace by you picking her up, talking to Aunt Jackie. Why are they talking like Keisha is not here? Like when they were speaking across the table, it was as if Keisha was not even present. Then Aunt Jackie blurts out and says, well, Aunt Joy, okay, because Miss Joy, she ain't want her to even come to her house. Boom. There you have it. But like I said, they didn't have to tell me that. I already knew. I knew she didn't want that child around. She sat there and lied. I mean, I just knew it. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not easy to accept. But you stayed while he played. So, baby, you have to accept what comes with it. Aunt Jackie trying to speak, and Nicole jumps up saying, we're not going to do this. We're going to respect each other. Ma'am, take a seat. The truth needs to come on out. Okay, so just have a seat. Don't try to stifle Aunt Jackie. She got something to say. Aunt Jackie told Nicole, girl, you were a child back then. You don't know. You don't know what went on. Now Monet screaming across the table. Jamisha up on her feet because y'all are screaming at her mama, and that's what we not finna do. Keisha said, everybody just shut the F up. So, baby, everybody is yelling underneath this tent, baby. Ain't no crawfish getting ate. Everybody is pissed. That had to break Keisha, though, because I was looking at her during this scene, and I was just thinking, my God, everybody's fighting over her not being around. Like, everybody's fighting about her not being wanted. Like, let me tell you something. Me, okay, the Virgo in me, I would retreat. I would only speak hi and bye to those who speak hi and bye to me. I'm not going to no family functions. I'm not about to be around y'all. Like, I just can't take too much. I internalize things, and that wouldn't be good for me. Now, everybody is screaming. Jackie was like, that's why I didn't want no meeting, because I knew it wasn't going to go right. So she is so upset. She gets up. She walks out. Jamisha and Jaquita, they go behind her. Nicole is outside telling Keisha, this is not your fault. Now, I did appreciate that. I like the fact that Nicole tried to reassure her, this has nothing to do with you. Well, it does, but, this is not your fault. Everybody arguing, it's not your fault. So as Aunt Jackie is walking inside, because I had watched it like 2 or 3 times. As Aunt Jackie is walking inside, Monet talking about, yeah, that's how you yell when you feel guilty. First of all, it's your daddy that's guilty. Okay, not her. Guilty of having a good heart, maybe, but she's not guilty of anything else. That was crazy of you to say. Now, I know you team your mama, and you gonna ride with your mama no matter what, and they gonna ride with their mama no matter what, and never the two shall meet. I understand it. I get it. Because I'm gonna ride with my mama till the wheels fall off. Wrong, right, or indifferent. But that was disrespectful. That's how you do when you guilty. Guilty of going to get someone that is related to you. That is your sister. So you wanted your daddy to wish her away as well. Baby, if I was Keisha, I'd be watching this back and I'd be like, okay, you're out. Baby, you're out. Never speaking to you again. But that's just me. So inside, Uncle Bubba is like, what's going on? You know, he just laying back. Because, baby, everybody fighting and it ain't got nothing to do with him. Inside, Aunt Cheryl, who was the other sister, she said, it's about two women being pregnant at the same time. Now, you sitting here asking about what happened when you need to be the person that they're talking to. He said, well, she ain't had no right going to get her. Ill. Okay. Now, I normally try to respect my elders, baby, but ill. Young fools turn out to be old fools. They are saying that she's their niece and he, you know, and she needed to go and get her. He was like, she didn't need to go get her. He then says out of his mouth, I wasn't married. It doesn't matter. It's still your damn child. I don't care what it was. The fact of the matter is that she's still your child. So then Aunt Cheryl says, well, you need to tell your wife that. Your wife don't understand that. So then he comes out of his face with no regard for Keisha's feelings. And he says, she don't have to accept her. That's not her child. Wow. And this is how some men's mentality actually is, creating broken kids and broken homes every damn well. So Aunt Cheryl told him, if she accepted you, she should have accepted Keisha. And that's the same thing I told y'all last review because I stand by that. He said, she ain't got to accept nothing. You didn't even have kids. You should have had kids. In the words of Kiki Wyatt, that's low. And the reason why that's low is because I have no idea why Aunt Cheryl doesn't have children. I don't know if she didn't want to have any children. I don't know if she couldn't have any children. You never look at a woman and say, well, you ain't had no kids. You should have had kids. You never do that. I don't care if y'all are siblings. Some things you just don't say. And that's one of them. I was looking at him like, this is crazy. Keisha is telling them, I got him. Y'all just calm down. I got him. She was like, what you arguing with your sister for? He's like, I'm 74 years old. You can't tell me nothing. Then Miss Joy starts yelling, everybody shut up. No, ma'am. You just don't want to hear the truth. You were trying to wish this woman away. Aunt Jackie done spilled all the beans. She done dropped the mic and told everybody that you did not even want Keisha to dot your dough. Now you want everybody to hush. Poor Nicole, baby, she trying to get her mom to calm down. She's like, stop it. You stop it right now. In this moment, Nicole reminded me a lot of myself. I'm the one in the family when everybody's hooping and hollering and acting a fool. I'm like, everybody just calm down. Stop. It's like you have to be the adult and now you're raising your parents. I felt for Nicole in that moment. Okay. He's telling her, you know, she need to shut up. So now they fussing. She telling the crowd to shut up. Uncle Bubba telling Miss Joy to shut up. This is a mess. So then Uncle Bubba said, they shouldn't have gotten involved. Keisha told him, right, you should have got your ass involved. Baby, when I tell you, this is like taking a camera inside of any regular family's home down south. Because it's always going to be some drama. I remember I told my family a long time ago, we need to be on TV. Because, baby, the way y'all be acting and the things that be going up on a Tuesday in this family, somebody need to see it. But then I watched this and I actually felt bad for them. This should not be for our entertainment. This family is falling apart. Poor Nicole was so upset. Can you imagine how Keisha felt? And I'm just livid as I'm watching it. Okay, I'm pissed. Because how dare you? Keisha told him, you should have gotten involved. He hollering about, I paid child support for 18 years. I am glad that Dremisha's husband stepped in and told him that has nothing to do with it. It was not right. I don't care if you paid child support daily. You still were not present. And had it not been for Aunt Jackie, nobody in this family would know who Keisha is. And she would feel like a throwaway. Can you imagine if she grew up and then realized that her brother's dad was not her dad? And here you are. Well, you know, my wife didn't ever want you around. So for me, I got to keep the peace. She ain't have to accept you. Like some things just come out of y'all mouth and y'all don't even think about the consequences of your words. So Keisha is saying, you know, she's emotional at the moment. This is what she said in her confessional, y'all. And I felt so bad because I knew this was the case. She said that she was emotional because at the moment she realized that she could not run to her mom. And I shed tears at that moment because her mom is not there and he's spewing out this BS like she was not important. I'm mad like it's my family. When I tell you I was fighting mad, I'm like, tag me in at the crawfish. See, baby, this right here would have pissed me off because she doesn't have her mom and she's holding on to this family because it's like the next best thing. But then when you have apparent rifts between you and your sisters, y'all aren't as close as you could be. Then you got the woman who is their mother not even wanting you around. So your relationship with your father isn't as strong as it could be. And all of it is his fault. He is the common denominator. Now, Nicole is overwhelmed. She told him, y'all shut up. Because this is my sister and she ain't going nowhere. She is family. And we need to get this together. We're going to have to do better than this. And I was like, oh, Nicole, I know that's right. So then Jermisha was like, we need to pray. We need to pray right now. So Jaquita starts praying. Now, I know people have their thoughts on whatever it is, that they did in this moment. But to me, that was beautiful. Because one thing my family going to do is disperse. Baby, we won't even get together to pray. Because by the time we get to everybody bow your heads, everybody's at the car. Okay? And we cussing each other out through text. Baby, we going to cuss each other out until we meet again. So the fact that they were praying, I thought that was beautiful. Now, we can't just sweep it under the rug because 2 or more are gathered here today. Because Keisha was in the background looking like, man, y'all got me effed up. I'm not about to say anything. I'm not about to do anything. Y'all are crazy. I felt like it was a beautiful moment because a family that prays together stays together. But I would tell Keisha, look, what you need to do is just take some time for yourself because nobody is realizing how much this affects you. Like Caramel was crying, everybody crying. Nicole is upset. And this is the first time that I actually saw Nicole show real emotion. And I think she may be misunderstood. And it's something more that's going on than just this. It's a lot that she probably holds inside because even when she had that conversation with her mom at the restaurant, she told her, I was having trouble conceiving and I didn't tell anybody. And as she was saying that, I was thinking to myself, why wouldn't you share that with your mom? But the thing is, she's probably one of those people that holds everything in and tries to fix it. I know because I do that. You try to fix it yourself until you just cannot fix it anymore. And I really do think that she's misunderstood. I really do. But certain parts of this, Nicole, now I'm going to have to call you out in just a minute, but we're going to get there. Moving forward. Keisha said that she was happy that Nicole had her back because she's never had that before. And I'm glad she felt covered in that moment. Can you just imagine feeling so vulnerable and you just out there? Everybody got each other's back and you're just by yourself. I mean, she had Caramel, but that's not the same. Nobody had her back but her. In the next scene, it's the next day and everybody's reflecting on what went down at the crawfish boil. Jermisha is saying that she is more hurt about her mama because her mama is so sweet and she has never reacted that way. She's never seen her family do that type of thing. Yeah, that was so sad. It was sad to see because she was just doing what she thought was right. And I feel like she needed that release. Because, it probably could have been little whisperings and rumblings for years. Well, Jackie and one went together. And everybody saying little stuff. And she just so kind. She just sit there and she take it. She don't say nothing. But baby, she said, y'all gonna learn today. Okay, y'all gonna learn to damn day. Over on the other side of Houston, Nicole is also reflecting on it as well. And she said seeing her Aunt Jackie break down, that was not the intent. Her mom, her sister, her dad was caught off guard. But she said that's what she's been going through her whole life. And as she was saying it, I'm like, you sure? Because it seems like a lot of this has been brushed under the rug. You know what? One thing I can say, and I can speak for, because baby, I'm a Black person. Black families have a way of keeping secrets and not communicating until it comes to a head. And it's always a big blow up. Aunt Jackie let that out for the first time, it seems like. That doesn't seem like something y'all always talk about. It seems like y'all get together, hug each other's neck. Hey, girl, ooh, how your kids doing? Y'all eat and go away. This needed to happen. Keisha is also riding around and reflecting. She said sometimes she wishes that she just would have never even gotten to know them. And I feel so bad for her because I know she feels alone. And to hear your dad talk about you like you are a throwaway, that is insane. That was insane to me. I don't care how you try to slice it and dice it. And I know that the sisters, Monet and Nicole, I know they want to make it seem like, that their family is perfect and that their mom and dad can do no wrong, but that man was wrong for that. Okay, sometimes we got to call people out. He was wrong as two left shoes for that. She doesn't have her own mama, and her sorry daddy talking about they didn't have to accept her. That is ridiculous. He said he's 74. Well, it sounds like one of those 20-something deadbeats to me. You haven't gained an ounce of wisdom and have taken zero accountability for any of this. That is insane. In the next scene, Nicole and her family go for a bike ride. Now, this is the part that pissed me off. Okay, because I'm going to really get into it. Her husband wants to know what went on after he left. So she starts telling him, wait a minute, pause for the cause, Nicole. Because see, I think this is part of the reason why you upset too. Because she was like, I had to realize that it's okay not to be okay, and I was not okay. You would have known what had gone on had you stayed to check on your wife. You were the only husband not there for his wife. I would be pissed. I wouldn't be riding no damn bikes. I wouldn't be sitting by no lake. I wouldn't be, no. Why were you the only man to eat your crawfish and run? You didn't even go in there to check on your wife. Yeah, okay, it was getting heated. How do you know the heat wasn't directed toward your wife? Why would you leave? You got Justin. He's telling Uncle Bubba, you wrong. You got Chris. He's letting, Aunt Cheryl know, just calm down, calm down. He's trying to make sure that he's in between, making sure things don't get too heated. And you're on the I-10 by 10. Sir, what the hell? Like, what is this? She told him, there were so many past emotions that came out, and she told herself that it was okay not to be okay. And today she is not. She said, look, I haven't cried like that since my pawpaw died. And I really needed you that night more than ever. Now, what kind of irritated me is that little grin on his face. I don't be doing all that grinning. Like, my whole family is falling apart and I didn't have anyone there to have my back. And I'm trying to keep everybody together. I don't know if Nicole is the oldest grandchild. I'm not sure how it's going, but it's given oldest grandchild. I don't know why you weren't there to help her. So he told her that he did feel bad for not being there because he went home and then he felt even worse because he took some melatonin and he was asleep. She told him that she wishes that he would have been there. Why is he so nonchalant about it? That's really upsetting me and my homegirls. Because if you can't go to your husband, then where the hell could you go? Where could you go if you can't go to your man? I know he works long hours and he has to get his beauty rest and whatnot, but he seems checked out. It's some crack somewhere. Now, I don't want to speak over your marriage or whatnot, but something in the buttermilk ain't clean. Moving forward. In the next scene, Caramel and Keisha go out, and she told Keisha that the part that really got her was her daddy saying that his wife did not have to accept her. Baby, that was the lowest of the low. The way I would distance myself, I'm sorry, I would not be around because I don't like for people to make me feel unwanted. And if it's one thing that I am good at, it's if you don't want me there, I won't be there because I'm not in the business of trying to keep no family that don't want to be kept. You can go that away and I'm going to go this away. So Keisha said, well, it's because I feel like he felt embarrassed, but he should have stepped up. There were plenty of things that they could have bonded over, like their love of basketball. He played basketball. She played basketball. And she does not think that anything's going to change about the situation. It won't, because people don't think they did anything wrong. The older generation, they feel like we're grown. They still see you as children. No matter how old you get, they're set in their ways. They don't accept responsibility for anything. They rarely ever say sorry. Not saying this is everybody in your family, but a lot of times they do not want to admit that they are wrong. So Caramel asked how she felt about Nicole taking up for her. And she said it felt good. And they've been checking on each other, after the big family melee, because she's just as hurt as Keisha. She says she forgives them so that she won't have this affect her son. Because at the end of the day, she's a mom. Baby, let me tell you something. One thing I do is keep it real with mine. I would have to tell my son, baby, we're not going around them people because they don't make mama feel good. And when mama don't feel good, I come home and I don't feel good in our space. So therefore, thus and such, we ain't doing it. In the next scene, Jermisha and Jaquita, they went to Nicole's house to check on her because she was really going through it after the argument went down. Jermisha was saying, they normally talk on the phone all the time, but she needed to lay eyes on her. She actually needs to see her because she was really worried. They sit down, they're talking. Jermisha told them that she talked to Keisha. Nicole said, well, she's resilient. I don't like that. Why should she have to be resilient? I don't like that. That is one word that I do not like in the human language. Why do we have to be resilient? Certain situations, I don't want to be resilient. I was a kid. I should have been accepted by my father. And then here we are in this moment, and I got to deal with everybody arguing over the fact that nobody wanted me, and my mom is not here. So now I got to be what? Resilient. Nothing against you, but I just don't like it. Jaquita wanted to know, why did she feel the need to tell everybody that Keisha wasn't going anywhere? Because it needed to be said. It was long overdue. Nicole wanted them to be more mindful of how they made Keisha feel, because as she stated in the confessional, imagine everybody arguing and you're the common denominator. Well, Nicole, imagine this. If all of y'all would have got up from up under that tent, took y'all's business from the big top into the big house and told your daddy what needed to be said. Everybody should have been speaking a speech all over Uncle Bubba, because he is the common denominator. Got everybody fighting while he's sitting back grinning. Absolutely not. Nicole says she felt compelled to be Keisha's advocate, and Jaquita asked how she felt seeing her parents hysterical, basically. Here go Nicole. Now, Nicole, girl, I was riding with you when you stepped in and told everybody Keisha ain't going nowhere, but here you go making excuses for your dad, talking about he was just caught off guard. And in his defense, he felt attacked too. Girl, he ain't got no defense. I know that's your daddy, but he's the last person that I would extend grace to, because him being coddled is the main reason why y'all are in this mess. He is getting off too easy for me. I don't know if Granny knows exactly what's going down, and I don't know if she, condones what went on. And I mean, I'm sure she would feel a way. We don't need to make excuses for him, talking about he felt attacked. Anyway, so Jamisha was like, oh, okay, girl, now that we've gotten that out the way, at the rodeo roundup, baby, Jamisha was like, let's switch gears. She wants to get down to what was said to Granny. Jaquita was like, over there having them little side conversations. So Jamisha said, girl, are you on the side of the G2s or what? Because, I mean, it's looking like you might be an op. Nicole steady talking about, Granny gonna do what Granny want to do. Nicole, this is true, honey. But if you're in her ear and not united with Jamisha and Jaquita, they are going to feel that. They're going to be like, oh, okay, well, Nicole ain't even all the way sold. So if she ain't all the way sold and y'all over here trying to sell me on it, and I really don't want to do it to begin with, y'all ain't united. They united over here, so I'm just going to sell the land. You can't do that. Jamisha knows the obvious. She's still going to do the pitch no matter what, but she wants to know if Nicole is actually down for the pitch. So then she told her again, look, Granny gonna do what she want to do, but I'm just trying to look out for the family. But I'm always mindful of Granny. Jamisha, I'm speaking directly to you, honey. Just do you, because Nicole is gonna do Nicole. Okay, Nicole is on Nicole's side. I don't know if she's the favorite grandchild or what is happening, but I would just do my pitch, do my thing, and let the chips fall where they may. So Jamisha told Nicole, well, we had a meeting with the Sheltons and the numbers weren't numbering, but the other model that they presented that could, produce a nice return in the future. And of course, Nicole just sitting there looking how Nicole be looking. In the next scene, Jaquita is meeting with her cousin Travis, who is her cousin on her daddy's side. He's wanting to house hack. So he wants to live on one side of the house and rent the other side out. He's looking for a duplex. His budget is $500,000. And the duplex that they're seeing, she got them to drop it from $515 down to $500. The duplex was nice, but where is it located? Okay. I mean, it was nice. Very, very nice. But, she explained to him that he'll have equity in the home, which he can pull from and keep it going. But in about 5 years, the neighborhood is going to be on the come up. So she's telling him that her and Chris, they have about $200,000 in equity that they can pull from. And they've been in their house about 10 years and she's ready to go. She's like, I'm ready to move on up like the Jeffersons, baby. It's taking too long. I want to be closer to my sister and I want to get out of this house. She said it's best for him to move on it now if he wants it, because it's not going to be there for long. He ended up saying that he did want to put it under contract. And she was like, yeah, I'm on hustle mode right now. So who's next? Me. Pick me. Baby, I'm next. Okay, I'm up next. Listen, I may need to call her because I'm trying to get like him. I want to leave something behind for my son. And the thing is, I'm very indecisive. So maybe she might not want to work with me, honey. Because when we get through, we've been looked at every home around Houston. And I'm still like, well, I don't know. What about the second one? Second one been taken for months. I'm just not circling back to the second one. So maybe not. Okay, I'm very indecisive. So the place really has to speak to me. And it has to make sense. Because I'm a very analytical person and I need everything to make sense. All the numbers have to make sense. I have to have all my ducks in a row because I have buyer's remorse big time. That's with any purchase. I could go purchase some new plates. I'm like, dang, I shouldn't have got them plates. It's just something about me that I do that. So yeah, I'm happy that he did decide to put it under contract. I'm down for her getting her commission though. The place was really nice. I just hope the rest of the area catches up because Houston is good for having $1 million home next to a trap house. And baby, I don't care if it's 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, that trap house going to be that trap house. Okay, it's just going to be there. Meet me at the trap. It's going down. Baby, shout out to Young Jock. In the next scene, Monet and Nicole are going to look at a potential $4 million listing. Baby, the home is stunning. Do you hear me? So the client plays for the Texans, and his name is LT. Now, he has a representative there named Lalu, who is, I think, his business manager, if I'm not mistaken. And they're interviewing several different firms to see who exactly is going to get the contract. Now, he was showing his T-shirt line and all this other kind of stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, not you up here advertising on this show because I have a camera behind me, but you don't know if you want to choose me. We're not going to do that. But I get so excited when we see this aspect. I love this. Now, I know full well that I don't need this kind of space, but boy, do I want it. When I tell you this is my kind of expensive taste, this is my taste. So as they were walking the home, I really did become so inspired to hustle a little bit more, to really give my all, because I aspire to have things like this. Now, I wonder if this is in the Memorial area. The Memorial area is really nice. I was trying to peep the scene behind them. I couldn't really tell. I'm like, is this Cypress? Is this Memorial? What is this? Because it was just so nice. I don't know if it was River Oaks. I don't know, but it was nice. Nicole and Monet believe that because of all the wow factors that it can be sold quickly. Now, Lalu told them that he wants to make sure it can sell for $4 million because they do not want 3.2, 3.5. They want $4 million. Nicole is trying to sell it. And she's letting him know that they have luxury clientele for homes like this. And she's telling him how they can stage it and really present it well online. Now, say what you want to say about Nicole, but the heifer know her stuff. Okay, shout out to Selling Houston, honey. I see Selling Houston on the horizon. That's what we really need. And he told them that they're still looking at other brokers. Well, take this little shirt back until you figure out if you want us to be the broker or not. Baby, I would have gave him that damn shirt back. Take this shirt back until you figure it out, okay? And then we'll meet, and then I'll take the shirt, I'll put it on the show, and then we can go from there. So they leave the house. They're standing outside in the driveway, and her and Monet, they're talking. So Monet is like, yeah, I haven't seen anyone since the crawfish brawl, because it definitely was the brawl for it all. I did not say that the wrong way. I did not misspeak. I meant the crawfish brawl, not the crawfish boil, because, baby, it was going up in there. Monet is upset with Jaquita for telling her that she was a baby and that she should stay out of it. Monet, girl, you were wrong. You was wrong for coming at their mama. And that little slick stuff that you were saying when you thought nobody was listening. Baby, the mic is always on. The mic is hot. The mic is hot. The mic is always on. You cannot just say whatever. You're mic'd up. Nicole told her, the family doesn't realize that it affects them too. And that's one of the major reasons why they think that Monet and Nicole don't understand. Bottom line is, Monet, you was doing too much. You was doing too much. Now, Jaquita didn't have to say you were a baby because really and truly, all y'all around the same age. So if you was a baby, so was she. But at the same dang on time, I'm not going to let nobody come at my mama. Just like you're not going to let nobody come at yours. And that's just that on that. Moving forward. In the next scene is the day of the pitch. And Jermisha is pitching the idea to the family. And Miss Oscarine is coming as well, honey, because she is the person of the hour. And I'm excited for Jermisha to present her idea, but I don't know if Nicole is actually on board with it. I'm not really into it, but I'm going to hear what you got to say. I'm going to hear you out. Because when she said, are you excited? To Nicole was like, girl, okay, let's just hear about it. And it was like a lot of little slick remarks. I don't know. I don't like when people act funny a little bit. So everyone is starting to arrive. Keisha arrived and she said that her and Nicole have been talking. The wall is slowly coming down, so that's a plus. They've been talking, checking in on each other, but as far as her dad and Miss Joy, she don't know. Monet arrives and both her and Jaquita are still in their feelings. I don't blame Jaquita. Don't be disrespecting my mama. That's a no-go. We never gonna do that. Okay? We're never going to do that. So then the lady of the hour, Miss Oscarine, she arrives. Hey, girl. Okay, girl, I got your little shoes. I got your little heels on. Girl, I see your little heels. So Jamisha starts her spiel. Hear ye. Ma'am, please. I was like, Jamisha, now if I'm gonna be riding for you and I'm gonna tell them to hear out your presentation, you cannot be starting acting silly now. So anyway, after she got done with that, once she got serious, they presented Heritage Oaks. So the development and everything it entails would be about $1 million to build the rentals. It's called Heritage Oaks of Homestead. Child, I was calling it Heritage Homes off Homestead, honey. I'm real Houston. Do you hear me? You know Heritage Homes off Homestead? That kind of sound project-ish. So we ain't gonna do Heritage Homes off Homestead. It's Heritage Oaks off the stead. Okay. The project will be built in 3 phases over 5 years, but a big sum of cash is needed up front. Now, Miss Oscarine was looking like a big sum of cash. And where I'm about to get that? Jamisha is hoping that Granny sees the opportunity to build on the family legacy and that she's going to bite hook, line, and sinker. So Aunt Cheryl leans over and whispers in her ear, she's like, are you thinking about the sale or about the rent? Miss Oscarine says she likes the selling better. Y'all, let Granny sell that land. She does not want to wait 5 years. That time frame, and as you get older, she don't want to do all that waiting. Y'all gonna let her sell that land. I get it. I get why she's apprehensive, because she wants to make sure she knows before she goes that everything is the way that she left it. So for me, I would say just let her sell it, because I don't think that she sold on getting those rentals. And that was the end of the episode. Y'all got the nerve to have a season finale next week? Let me tell you something that's pissing me off about this television programming. As soon as I get into a show, it's finna go off. What am I about to talk to y'all about? Real Housewives of Dubai, next week, season finale. Next week for this show, season finale. What is going on? And why are you only getting 8 episodes? Even the Bell Collective, the first season, got 10. Hopefully y'all get a reunion. Not sure where it's going to be, but we shall see. Y'all comment down below and tell me exactly what you thought about this episode. It was so much emotion in this episode and so many things going on. It was crazy. And I could not wait to talk to y'all about it. But I had some things going on, so we're here. Please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, stay safe, stay blessed, spread love, not germs. Peace.